Hey class, in this video I am going to show you some basic probability examples. Our first question says a bag contains 3 red marbles, 5 green marbles, and 2 blue marbles. 2 consecutive draws are made from the bag without replacement of the first draw. Find the probability of each event. Okay, so let's talk about this. We have a bag full of marbles, specifically 10 marbles total, and 2 consecutive draws. That means you're going to draw 1 marble, not replace it, and then you're going to draw another marble out of the bag. Okay, so let's take a look at how they've written these questions. Look at A. It's a little p parentheses red comma blue. What that translates into English, okay, is the question, what is the probability that the first pick will be red and the second pick will be a blue marble? So let's talk about the math behind this. The probability that the very first marble will be red is 3 out of 10. There's a 3 out of 10 chance you're going to pick a red because there's 3 red marbles out of a total of 10 marbles. Now we're going to multiply that times the probability of pulling out a blue marble. But we're not going to put that red marble back in the bag. So now instead of a total of 10 marbles, there's only 9. There's 2 blue marbles out of 9. And so that's why we're going to say, and now multiply those together to get the fraction 6 over 90, which does simplify 1/15. And when you're working with probability, and you're going to leave your answer as a fraction, you do need to make it in simplest form. Okay, the next question says, what is the probability that the first marble will be blue? Leave that one out, and the second marble will be blue. Okay, for the first marble to be blue, there's 2 blue marbles at the very beginning out of a total of 10 marbles. We're going to multiply that by the fraction. Let's think about this. We already took a blue away from the bag, and so we know from the previous problem the denominator will be out of 9 marbles. But do you see that because it was specifically a blue, we no longer have 2 blue marbles in the bag. We only have 1, so my numerator will be 1. Multiply that straight across to get 2 over 90, and then simplify that to the fraction 1 over 45. Okay, take a look at the next question. It says, what is the probability that both draws were neither red or green? So if the marbles were not red or green, that means they're blue, which, bad Miss Cornett, this would be the same question as the one we just talked about. So let me just, in the middle of the video, let me change it up. I'm going to cross out or green part. So let me read it to you again. What's the probability that both draws were not red? Okay, so what does that mean? That they could be blue or green. Okay, so draw number 1, we know we're going to have 10 marbles. We can pick either a blue or a green. There's 5 green and 2 blue, so there's 7 non-red marbles in the bag. Okay, we're going to keep that non-red marble out, and we're going to now go in and draw a second time. Because that non-red marble is out, there's only a total of 9, so that goes in our denominator. And because it's a non-red marble, we don't know if it's green or blue, but it really doesn't matter. We just now know that 6 out of the remaining 9 are not red. And so let's multiply that together to get 42 over 90, which simplifies to the fraction 7/15. Okay, one more question. This one says, what is the probability that the first marble will be red and the second marble will not be red? So almost like the previous problem, but a little different. Okay, so if we think about this, now all 10 marbles are back in the bag, so my denominator will be 10. 3 out of those 10 are red marbles, so that's the first fraction. Now we need to multiply by the fraction of not red. Well, one of those red marbles is going to stay outside the bag, So there's only a total of 9 marbles. And not red means either green or blue, which there's a total of 7 when you add 5 plus 2 together. And so our second fraction is 7/9. Multiply straight across to get 21 over 90, and that simplifies to the fraction 7/30.